Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's a Minecraft video, but oh look, it's not Garbage Craft. Actually that leads me right into my next thing. Garbage Craft. It doesn't seem to pull many viewers. No one really comes to see Garbage Craft, and I'm getting bored of it. Leave a comment, or maybe we can do another one of those polls like we did the other time. And you guys can help us choose if I should quit or if I should stay, because I don't know. Anyway, disclaimer out of the way, into the video. Now, it's a question asked by many. It's a question asked by me. I've asked this question like 18 times today, so now I'm going to answer it. We're gonna answer the question of which weapon is better, the sword or the axe. Now, we have quite a few different mobs here. Well, not really, but we got all the weapons we need. We're gonna start with okay, base damage. Obviously, an axe is better because it just does like a bunch more damage than swords. But it very much depends on your playstyle. Are you the kind of person who's gonna run around with a shield in their offhand? Because if you are, then I would use an axe. But if you're the kind of person who's gonna run around with like a totem or food in their offhand, then you should probably be using a sword. You gotta go. That'll be 3 hits, but you can do that relatively quick. And say you get critical hits, you can probably do it in 2. Actually, no, for a pig, I think it's gonna be. I don't know. Anyway, for an axe, it's about the same length of time. But say you get crits with an axe, it's just an insta-kill. Which is why, personally, for hunting animals, specifically pigs, cows, sheep, that I would recommend using an axe, especially if it's something better than wood, because then you don't even have to get a crit, you just hit it once. So, let's test the rest of the mobs. Alright, we're gonna start with Pillager. Alright. Wooden sword. He'll probably be able to hit you once or twice before you kill him, because he's pretty tough. The Pillager is pretty tough to kill with a sword. If you miss, that's gonna cost you quite a bit. And obviously the major setback to like an axe is the absurd amount of the amount of cooldown time. Like say, look, when I flip out my sword, it just charges like super fast and you can hit again. But the axe takes way longer because it's an axe and that's how axes work. They're heavier than swords. So we got a husk here, right? Husk with an axe. Obviously, I'm assuming you'll be going for critical hits when you're doing this, because that's just something I'd like to do, probably. So for a husk, like zombies and whatever, I'd probably recommend an axe. Like I said, I'd probably recommend an axe for these two, especially if you're the kind of person who likes to use a shield. But for a phantom, I think personally for a phantom, like I said, again, here, we'll go to the shield. For a phantom, I think also an axe is probably better. For the zombie or skeleton, for the zombies, I don't think it matters all that much what you use. Whether you're gonna use a axe or sword. But for the phantoms, I would probably say axe because they're gonna swoop down. You're gonna be able to get one big hit on them, and they're gonna fly back up. But say we try this with their target, what I would like to call their target side item, like the sidearm. What their sidearm is. So say a phantom comes down, you block, and then just one big old crit. Right? Which does tons of damage to that phantom and completely negates you from taking any. So now, say, do a pillager. Oh no, a pillager! Get a husk. Charge with the husk. Okay, well, if you do it better than me, you can run up, hit him, block once, hit him again. Alright, wait. Well, your axe charges up, you can take another hit. Alright, so let's say we got totem instead, which with a sword, you just run in, bop, boppity bop, you're going to take damage. That's pretty much certified. You will take damage. And it's going to take less damage for you to die, but with a sword, you're able to quickly kill the first thing that's coming after you. And then, here, let's let the Phantom get in this guy. Here, let's take them on both at the same time, because why not? See, with a Phantom, I don't know. I'm prone to missing Phantoms. They're small, like a husk or something, a zombie, easy to take out, especially even if you're dealing with something else. With a Phantom, if you're just fighting something, if you're fighting a group of things, I'd probably say a sword is better. But if you're going to take on, like, one thing at a time, axe just definitively better, just objectively. So it really depends on how you fight, because like, see there, with an axe I never would have been able to do that with the 2 quick hits. But with a Phantom, see, I'm able to do that, get roughly 2 hits when it comes down, which is good. And it only gets more and more clear as you go up the ranks that an axe is just better. Alright, let's switch on to the one that you're probably going to be using more commonly, let's be honest. Let's get the Phantom out of the way. It's the most annoying thing. I hate the Phantom so much. Phantom with an iron sword. Let's see. Of your main weapon. And a bow. So the Phantom's a little... Let's wait for this thing to notice me. That way it's actually a little more... Not what I meant to do. I guess we're fighting. Ooh. Alright, here. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, now I'm fighting the Pillager. Alright, so yeah. I have the sword and that token. The axe, as you climb, it's just getting better and better. As you climb up the ranks, it's just getting better and better. Diamond. Now, off of sheer looks, you go axe, because axe looks cooler. Okay, so now, this axe does 12 damage, this sword does 10. This sword's really good with sharpness 5. I mean, everyone already knew that, though. Alright, yeah. And then... Now, this axe is godly. But you see, I probably could have done better there. More so blocked the attack. But if you're fighting a Phantom, it's not that big of a deal. See, it didn't even need to get any critical attacks. It's just dead in 2. The netherite, axe, and sword. Now here, we're going to start with the sword. I just annihilated that Phantom, but I think that's out of pure skill. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Now this sword is very good, but so is this axe. Okay. Now that it has sharpness 5, you no longer have to get a critical hit to use to 2-shot a zombie. But with a Pillager, it's a different story. Now that Phantom is on like 8 health. How? Okay, there we go. Just annihilate it. Let's Alright, we've made it into the end. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. Anyway, we've made it into the end. We're going to start off fighting the dragon. We are going to see how many hits it takes with both to kill the dragon. Now remember, this won't be definitive because you're not always going to be fighting it with just one weapon. You're probably going to be fighting it with a bow too. So we're just going to wait for this thing to come on down to Funky Town. Where's the dragon? Five. 14, 15, 16, 18. Alright. Roughly 18 hits with a sharpness 5 sword. Like I said, that is a rough estimate. Alright, so like I said, both of these weapons have sharpness 5, and this is just so that it makes it easier for me to count and like hit less. Alright, so as you can see on the screen, and as you can see, the axe is significantly better in terms of fighting the Ender Dragon, and especially if you're going to be doing it with a bow as well, which you should be. And personally, I've been using a sword, but I think I might actually start switching to an axe, because, I don't know, we'll see as the time goes by. But, so it mostly comes down to personal preference. What's your playstyle? Do you have a shield in your hand, or do you have a Totem of Undying and or a snack in your hand? What do you have? And that's how you decide whether you're an axe type of player. Are you a type of player who's going to run in, chop once, back up with a shield, and then come back? Or are you going to just be like, because if you're going to be like, then you're going to use a sword, and you should use a sword. And if you're going to be the kind of person who's like, then you're going to use an axe. And, so thank you for watching. I hope this helped you out and helped you decide what your playstyle should be. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. 360 no scope your goldfish, and I am out. But what I would recommend is don't even block when this phantom is coming at you. Charge into it and don't miss like me, because I'm a nerd. You see, I'm stupid and bad. But don't even block. Just wait for it to charge in and somehow continue to miss your hits because you're that bad. Oh my god.